I accomplished my first 6 projects in the first 6 months, but then came the stage called post-graduating life, and it was the period of defining myself. Well, for me it's really important to speak up when I have a message to deliver, and today I would like to share some thoughts that I have discovered about the reality. As for every graduating student, there were 3 ways to choose. First, to continue my study and apply for the master's degree. Second, to find a man and get married. Third, to find a job and define myself. Well, I choose the last one, and I don't regret about my choice. And I believe there is no bad roads whether I choose the first or second one. It would just lead me to another destination. And in most cases, in order to make the right decision, I ask myself 3 main questions. First, do I really want this? If the answer is yes, then why do I want this? Then I try to figure out the real wants, and then what will I do after getting this? Well, in the first case, it was clear I wanted to travel so that I could combine traveling and studying. There are so many scholarship programs nowadays. I thought, okay, same situation as right now, I will get another diploma, and then what? Searching for the job, but I even didn't know for which position. Uncertainty, option is cancelled. Second, yes, as for every girl, to have her own family, to become a loving wife and caring mother is one of the biggest dreams, I think. And in my opinion, marriage is something forever. I mean, you cannot return your husband in case you don't like him, right? And, and I thought, but getting married is easy, but to find the person with whom you can grow together is just another theme for discussion. Well, in my case, there were no men with whom I truly wanted to build up a family, so again, option is cancelled. So third, yeah, I choose the last one. I didn't worry about finding a job and earn money. After getting my diploma and graduating in June, I was relaxing for 2 months, enjoying my summertime, and parents never pressured me to find a job and earn money for what I'm really grateful for. But then came September, everyone went to school, to university, to work. Me, I was sitting at home, trying to find a job, sending my CV. I applied for different positions, passed many interviews, choosing, thinking, and finally was hired by a bank when I felt like their offers and my interests matched. With the desire and energy, I wanted to work. And as sales manager, my duties were to make the cold callings, introduce the bank products, and sell them. It was hard. I failed a lot. I even bought the books in order to learn how to sell the products in the proper way. But failure after failure, it started to motivate me. But I don't blame others for my failures. I tried to find the truth. So the truths were, first, economic recession. Second, my empathy towards people. There were reduction in many companies, and I've heard many stories of people telling how did they struggle during this time. And it was a depressive period of my life because I've never ever felt the lack of money, and I didn't worry about anything before. Even in our bank, I got salary for the first month, but then I was working free about 3 months, and the department in which I was working was closed, and then they sent me to another department because I was so persistent. But to be honest, it was really hard because I was thinking of my parents. It was my turn to give them back. And finally, after 4 months of trials, I said to myself, this is not what I like, this is not what I want. I'd rather stay at home and bake a cake if I really want to assist my parents. You don't believe, but there is a destiny. And exactly at that day, when I decided to quit, Bojan, who is my colleague, texted me asking if I'm interested in the project Winter University 2017. I said, if you're talking about the job, then yeah. So again, the process of hiring, new colleagues, new job responsibilities, it was really exciting, and it gets interesting now. Well, at the beginning of my whole journey, I didn't know what to expect. that earning money is really hard and the real reality isn't that sweet. But I never knew how really hard is that. Being sheltered, being daddy's little girl, and sheltered from all of those negativities, there were no reasons to become aggressive and act impolite. However, we live in a society and we are all closely interacted with different types of people. And what I think is that we need to learn from both of the types, what to do and what not to. After stepping into the world of real competition, I learned a lot along the way. And here are some highlights and thoughts which I want to share with you today. First, difficulties helps us define ourselves, our true personality. But what I mean is that if I didn't experience and got to know the meaning of the words like stress, depression, and fear, probably I will never know who am I really inside. Too soft, empathetic, and highly persistent. How such a complexity can be even real, I thought. And the more I learn about my situations and about people, the more I learn about myself, basically. This is the key to understand who you are. Life is about growth and change. What I have to do and what I have to learn was how to get over the balance. No secrets, there were the days when I felt myself so weak, crying after the long working day before entering into the house and sometimes asking myself, am I always prepared for this? And it has been really difficult to find out that balance. And I constantly, every day, tried to figure out the right arrangements of the whole things in order to find that balance, and I finally found it. The second thing is, problems doesn't exist. They're only opportunities. It seems like the situation that we face is like a problem, but in fact it's a challenge from what we need to learn from. Exams, conflicts, disagreements, these are just situations which need an appropriate solution. And in case, and moreover, if you are a healthy person, then there is no problems either. Only opportunities to learn, to receive, or to lose everything. And the last thing, what I have understood is that being responsible for your own happiness is really essential. Taking care of yourself might be trouble in case if you're empathetic, but it's really important to control yourself, your own happiness, so that you can have a right alignment in your life and power of your position. I mean, I've lost myself putting others' dignity into the first place. But trying to help others doesn't work because simply people doesn't need your help. People doesn't need your help, they need your assistance. They need your support. And only being responsible for your own happiness may positively influence other mindsets so that you can inspire, you can support. Everyone is smart enough to help themselves. And in conclusion, I would like to say that reality isn't cruel. It's tough and testing. And every time we will be tested for the three main values: honesty, integrity, satisfaction. No matter what the situation is, every time we need to try to get only the best out of us, no matter what the situation is. Just ask yourself, what am I really want? Seek for an answer. Take a step forward. And keep in mind that you are human. You are very special on this earth because you have a right to make a choice. Earning money is important, but there are some things which are bigger than that. Lead yourself with the right principles and you will never get lost in your life.